Anyways, I'm in my office now, or my temporary office. At any rate, my friends, let me see. I'm hoping you can hear me. That ought to be better. Lo and behold, we'll do without switches, huh? Alright, so good morning, USA. This is Mr. Nick B, your host. Didn't mean to scare you like that. Oh yeah. Gotta have my good Java. Oh, baby. It's gonna get fairly warm today. Oh, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna give it about 10-15 seconds here. If you catch this right now, jump in and say hello. Well, give me a few minutes, just a few seconds, like about 15-20 seconds. Be right back, my friends. Hey, I'm back, everyone. Waiting here, we're live. This is Good Morning USA with Mr. Nick B, your host. This is the live edition, and I'm here. Good morning. Please, if you're on, comment section. I'll be able to respond to you live on the air. Anyway, a lot of work for me to go through this. The way I'm currently doing it, I gotta figure out something else. This just is not working at all. Anyway, I got something from the Conservative Tribune. I wanted to do something from New York Post. Seemed to be a pretty good one, but having some issues with their website, I guess. I don't necessarily like New York Post. I just kind of choose an article from somewhere and it looks interesting, or a couple articles in some cases. Once I get back to an internet location, I'm gonna probably have to pick a day during the week or something where I just go in and maybe the library or somewhere, and that's most private because I can go into a room and shut myself in there for a while. And that'd be the most ideal. Then I could work for several hours and at least bring you live episodes, though they might be replayed live. So you might have to replay them, see the live replays. Anyways, this is from Conservative Tribune, April 29, 2018, by Benjamin R.E. Remember Jill Stein, the Green Party candidate who garnered only 1% of the vote in the 2016 election? 2016 presidential, election campaign. May have left the spotlight, but it looks like Congress hasn't forgotten about her. The congressional probe into alleged Russian meddling in the 2016 election took a strange turn on Thursday when the far-left campaign sent a surprisingly stubborn message to the Senate committee conducting the investigation. The Jill Stein campaign is refusing to comply fully with the Senate Intelligence Committee request for documents and other correspondence made as part of the committee's probe into Russian activities in The Intercept. The committee is looking beyond the much touted but unproven claims that the Trump campaign colluded with Russia and is investigating the broader, much more plausible possibility that the Soviet nation tried to undermine the overall process. That I could believe. See, that I could wrap my head around. Not that Donald Trump, an average billionaire citizen, average in the billionaire category. Not that he would colluded with anyone. I mean, and who the heck cares if he visited Russia? It's like he wasn't a politician to begin with. This is all a farce by the far left, idiotic. Uh, I even hate dimwits. Anyway, um, so yeah, surprisingly, they left a surprisingly stubborn message to the Senate committee conducting the investigation. The Jill Stein campaign is refusing to comply fully with the Senate Intelligence Committee request for documents and other correspondence made as part of the committee's probe into Russian activities in the 2016 election, reported The Intercept. That committee is looking beyond the much touted but unproven claims that the Trump campaign colluded with Russia and is investigating the broader, much more plausible possibility. I did read this, I'm sorry. The broader, much more plausible possibility that the Soviet nation tried to undermine the overall process. Yes, that I can believe. More so than Trump colluding. The Green Party candidate will agree to turn over some documents, but raised constitutional objections to the breadth of the inquiry, which was first made in November 2017, arguing that elements of it infringe on basic political rights enshrined in the First Amendment, continued The Intercept. Okay, I'm going to stop right there for a minute. I'm going to pause right there for a minute. Politically, if you are running for a public office, you don't have... How do I want to say this? The First Amendment is basically so you can speak your mind. Not so you can lie and cheat and steal. Yeah, the First Amendment has to do with our mouths. Or in my right to bear arms, always. Not the police forces, not the FBI's, not the CIA's, ours and mine, our rights to bear arms. So, and this woman thinks she has those same rights. I really don't think so. Please comment in the comment section if you agree or disagree. I don't believe in running for a public office you have those same rights. In particular, especially if you are falsely accusing somebody. Number one, I think a handful of the congressional leaders want to make sure that these people aren't creating false allegations. That is very serious in God's eyes. I don't care who else, but that is very serious in God's eyes. So anyway, a letter from Stein's campaign committee addressed to Senators Richard Burr and Mark Warner, one a Republican and the other a Democrat, scoffed at the request so overbroad as to the reach as running in a public presidential campaign. They have not those rights. They have only the same rights that they're giving our President Trump. Yeah, my subscribers probably like that. Our President Trump. Might take some liberals off. That's okay. At any rate, and the ones who simply, I don't know. There's even some Republicans that have really gone off the edge. Big time. I'm appalled at the way our government works lately. For the most part, you got a handful of them, and they're trying to do the right thing. Orrin Hatch, probably Trent Gowdy, for sure Jim Jordan. I think he's a real guy. Steve Scalise, and a handful of others. Or I believe. How could I forget Devin Nunes? And then there's another one I can't think of. I think they're doing very well at trying to do the right thing in their task in their public office. So at any rate, I don't mean to break into the articles like that so much. I just get caught up in this a little bit. The evidence that Stein's team is refusing to provide is particularly interesting. Okay. A letter from Stein's campaign committee addressed to Senators Richard Burr and Mark Warren, one a Republican and the other Democrat, stopped it. Okay. Yeah, they're claiming the constitutionally protected material. The evidence that Stein's team is refusing to provide is particularly interesting. According to The Intercept, Congress requested a campaign policy discussions regarding Russia around the time of the election. Stein has refused to comply, raising serious questions about what she may be trying to hide. While much ink has been spilled trying to link Donald Trump to Russia, it looks like Jill Stein might be the one with some explaining to do. Yeah, she got some explaining to do. Okay. Stein, who was also the party's presidential nominee in 2012, traveled to, yes, where? Russia in 2015 and attended a dinner marking the 10th anniversary of the Russian-backed news service RT, explained The Intercept. Russian President Vladimir Putin made an appearance at the event. That was the same dinner attended by the now ousted White House insider Michael Flynn. His appearance at a dinner with Putin raised many eyebrows, but Stein's presence received much less attention. Wonder why that is, Hillary Clinton. Wonder why that is, Barack, fake President Obama. Wonder why that is, Shoomshitter. What's your name? Chucky Schumer? Chucky Schumer? I can't remember his name. Somebody help me. Major part of this. So at any rate, what do you think, guys? How we doing? Comment in the comment section. If you like this video, smash that like button. And please do subscribe and share this video. Share the heck out of them. There are plenty more videos where this came from. And from here, I think I'm waiting for some of you to pop in, say hello or whatever. And we'll do some more. We'll do some talk sessions and things. And I'm going to try to get a few more videos out per day. Well, one or two probably. This is very difficult because I have no internet connection. So it's like trying to do this is not easy. Anybody there? I'm gonna hold on for about 5 minutes. And so far, you missed the article about Jill Stein and her campaign. So at any rate, I just want to share with you all Oh my. Anybody there? Well, I'm going to have to hang it up here, but it's getting kind of late in the day. And it's sunny. I'm going to get outside. I'll share some of that with you later today. I think it's supposed to be in the 60s later today. It ain't in the 60s right now, but it is supposed to be in the 60s later. Typically by this time we'd have some 70s, a few more 70s, I think. I mean, it is late April. Alright guys, a few more minutes, otherwise you'll have to wait for the replay of the live episode. This is GMU Live. This is Good Morning USA with Mr. Nick B, your host. This is a GMU Live session. And we are going off in about 5 minutes. I am currently here, sitting here, drinking my coffee. In 15 minutes I won't be. you'll be watching the replay of the live episode. Okay, my friends, well, I guess that's it for today. This is Mr. Nick B., your host for Good Morning USA. Please join us for Good Morning USA and GMU Live. It will be the same title, the same heading, Good Morning USA. Just one will be live and some may be pre-recorded. While this episode is live currently, it is streaming now. After I hit the process, after I close this out, it will process, YouTube will process it, and you'll be watching the replay of the live episode, okay? Just as a disclaimer, it should say that. I mean, I don't know. I don't pay much attention. I can't see what you guys are seeing because I see my stuff that's geared toward me. So I don't really see it the way you guys see it because it's not your stuff isn't my stuff. And hopefully, the big social media people have learned that not a very good excuse this alarm. Hopefully the big social media people have learned to take really good care of yours and my personal information. It's very, very, very important. By the way, guys, if you do like this enough, I am unemployed and currently am only living on a disability stipend. If you so desire, please hit me up on Square Cash. My cash tag is $, all caps, GMU guy. $, all caps, GMU guy. I'm no longer putting out PayPal as onto the YouTube thing. I haven't done so. Number one, they give out my whole entire personal information. I'm not doing that. That's why I went with the name Mr. Nick B. I may end up changing the name of the channel to something like MNB TV, just so it'd be easier for you guys to remember. But at any rate, this is not only something I want to do for my subscribers, but this is something I'm going to leave for my family. I guess a sort of legacy, if you will. Should something happen to me, I just should in the off event something happen to me, I just want to be prepared. I want my family to be able to have something they can look back on and actually see me and hear me talking. Won't be me because I'll be up there if that happens, but it is what it is. And once again, my friends, my subscribers, I do need you to pray for me. Always pray for me. Keep me in your prayers, as well as all others for their health needs, for their financial needs. We just need to pray and pray and pray and pray and pray. I don't know what this world is coming to, but I do know. I mean, and as far as President Donald Trump goes, we need to stand strong behind that man. He is being attacked so vigorously. It is just appalling how one man can take so. It's appalling how so many people can dish out so much, and it is amazing how one man can stand there and take so much. I've had it with the extremely biased mainstream media, and I've had it with the far left, who insist that President Donald Trump has done something wrong and insist that he's guilty of something. They're full of shit. Yeah, they're full of manure. Yeah, I really think they ought to work at changing their own pants and not worry about everyone else. At any rate, that's it for this live stream. I'm going to begin processing here in 20 seconds, and I'm actually going to hand it over to YouTube. They're going to process it. So hang in there, my friends, and you can watch the replay in a minute. All right, or well, 20 minutes or so, maybe 15, maybe 10 minutes. God bless you all. Have a great day. This is Mr. Nick B for Good Morning USA and GMU Live. Take care, y'all. Love all my subscribers. Hang in there. This will get better.